guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for the support. So May is observed as Mental Health Month, and based on what happened over the weekend, I decided for the rest of the month I am going to try to educate persons about the various type of mental health disorders. And tonight I'm going to touch on one that a lot of persons might know about, and even if they did not know that there was a term for it, I know that maybe after listening, persons might say, oh, because they might have witnessed it in someone. Now, this one is the disruptive behavior disorder. Now, with this one, persons who suffer from it, they tend to be hostile. They're easy to get in a temper. They're aggressive. The least little thing you realize that, hey, it's an argument for them. They're ready to pick a fight and so forth. It's like persons cannot tell them what to do, how to do it. If they tell them, okay, move that from there and put it over there, they don't want to follow instruction. And because of that, a lot of times these persons, they tend to get in problem with relationship. They can't maintain a job, and even with problems with the law. Sometimes you will see somebody, and this minute you hear that, okay, they're out. The next minute they're back inside, and you wonder how that person they love prison. So it's not really that they love prison. It's just because of the disorder that they're going through. They can't help it. Sometimes they will go out, and if somebody just look at them the wrong way, hey, guess what? They're ready to pick a fight. They tend to be reckless. Everything that they do, they don't think about how it's going to affect them, or it's going to affect others. They just don't care. They have that recklessness about them. They drive reckless, everything that they do. And what I realize with these persons, they don't accept responsibility for their action. So sometimes you might say to them, oh, it's because of what? No. They're not going to accept the blame. They're going to try to put it on somebody else. And when they realize, that it is not going their way, you're going to realize that they're easy to get annoyed, and then the temper is going to come. Then the argument is going to start. Sometimes you have some females and they're in a relationship, and you'll hear they complain about the man. They will say, oh, the least little problem, an argument. Everybody and him in an argument. Him just dark and fool. That is what a lot of Jamaican persons refer to it. But it is because of what they're going through. They can't help it. Sometimes you'll see them and you hear that, okay, this person is out now. They were in jail, and they're out. And then within no time, you hear that, okay, guess what? They're back. It is because of that. Because of that. The next thing also is that these persons, them tend to lie. They lie. They no business. They will look you in your face and them just tell you. Because to them, what they're doing is the correct thing. You cannot tell them that what you're saying is wrong. You're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to do that. You're going to cause harm to that person. You're putting that person's safety in jeopardy. You can't say nothing like that to them because they don't understand what they're going through because of the disorder that they're suffering from. And the weird thing is that sometimes you have persons, you see what they're going through, and even if you're someone and you try to understand them, analyze, hey, they don't accept that. They don't want to do that. So unlike other mental health disorder that is treated, these ones that, hey, they will have it and they just go on and be a pest to society. They just go around and get themselves in a pure problem. Sometimes when you look at the sheet, it long subtle and you wonder how one person getting in so much trouble. They don't obey laws. They don't accept nothing whatsoever. As the name suggests, disruptive. And that is just the way they act. So anytime you see a child, especially a teenager, and they're going through something, you realize that the parent can't talk to them. If the parent try to get counseling for them, the counselor can't do anything. Just try to take them to someone who is trained to identify the type of disorder that they're suffering from. Because a lot of the times you will look at a child a teenager especially, going through certain issue, and the first thing come to mind is, okay, the child want counseling, but you have to bear in mind is not everybody can counsel. Some career counseling, family counseling, while you have the psychologists and the psychiatric and all of them who can pinpoint these mental health disorders and basically help the person so they can cope and so forth. A lot of them is difficult to treat persons who are going through, but the good thing about it, majority of the time you have the systems, the resources in place where you can save them, where you can help them. And what a lot of persons don't know is that even here in Jamaica, we have the resources. The government of Jamaica have the resources in place. The only funny thing about it is, hey, guess what? Jamaica stereotype, they have that about it. So if you're going to realize it, they're going to tell you, say, okay then, okay, I'm mad. That is what they refer to them as. So once they said they're going to such and such, instantly, even if you're going over there to pick up a document, even if you're going over there just to drop off something, that is what people are going to say. Once you tell them Bellevue, hey, they're going to look at you different. Once you say you're going Ward 21, they're going to look at you different. That's just how it is. But good thing, treatment is available nowadays. You can call, you can have counseling online and so forth. The only sad thing about the online counseling is that you cannot get to read the person body language. So at times you have to try to understand the tone. And even when you try to understand the tone, you can't see what they're going through. Sometimes you can read the facial expression, you can look at the eyes and you can tell, but over the phone it's difficult. But people, please try to learn about the various type, and anytime you have a family member who you think is going through something, just seek the help for them before it's too late, especially when it comes on to our teenagers, because a lot of times, guess what, if the problem is fixed from an early age, you won't have them becoming a pest to society where they know every single one of the jailhouse. And you wonder why. You wonder why they always are getting problems and so forth. So guys, thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.